All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect, and shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity. Just coming with another lesson. It says Texas 10 Commandments bill has deadline for passage, and this is just an article that I ran across today, and it says a Texas bill will require public schools to display the 10 Commandments. It says supporters of the bill say that the text is integral to U.S. history. We want to make a point of that. It says opponents say that, it says opponents say it is exclusionary and goes against religious freedom. So, that second point they made, it says supporters of the bill say the text is integral to U.S. history. And we clearly know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is against Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. And everything this place stands for clearly goes against these 10 commandments, these 10 laws that were established, by the Most High and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So, we'll just go get a couple scriptures, man, proving that, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is against this place. First and foremost, we'll go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. It says, lament for Babylon. It says, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. It says, come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And this is speaking of America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. It says, sit on the ground. There is no throne. So, after Yahweh Shem Yahushua utterly wastes this place, it'll be no more of a kingdom, no more rulership established here on this landmass, man. It says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Because, this place has never been touched by war outside of, the Civil War, but from any foreign entity, it has never happened. So it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. So this place is being exposed. More and more things are coming out about this place daily, and none stop, through the men of the Lord, man, the prophets on the highways and hedges, the true men of the Lord, which we believe to be the men of GMS, man, the leadership of GMS, the apostles and elders on down, because you have a lot of camps out there on the highways and hedges, but are they truly bringing prophecy about this place? The destruction that's going to happen to this place, the implementation of the MOTB, martial law, things of that nature, man. And some people that's out on the highways and hedges, hey, man, they're off. The doctrine is off. They say, Salaki, they say all nations can be saved. They say you shouldn't focus on things that's happening in the news around you. But all these things are a part of prophecy, man, and they are a part of prophesying. So we're to be vigilant, see what's going on in the news. And, when it comes to this, this 10 Commandments bill, man, this is something just for show. These Edomites think they have a true power in Jesus Christ. They don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And if they did, they would not want to display the Ten Commandments anywhere. You know, these devils can't even follow the simplest laws out here, man. You know, they promote pork eating, all manner of wickedness, man. You know, these devils have raped, robbed, and murdered their way all the way to this power structure that they have now. So why all of a sudden would you want to display the Ten Commandments when you don't even live by it, man? You know, how can you display the Ten Commandments knowing your own history, man? The history of the U.S. Come on, man. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. So, you know, the man out there truly prophesying, you know, bringing his word out, man, will speak clearly against this wicked kingdom. Salakia, man, will speak, you know, let's see, we'll get it. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, chapter 28 in verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. And here, man, the United States is a great kingdom. You know, this is the #1 rulership going throughout the earth right now. It says, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So, you know, that's what's going on right now. But you have certain men out on the highways and hedges that don't speak of these things, man. You know, they beat around the bush. You know, they try to make exceptions. Salakia, get out. Try to make exceptions for the other nations. And Salakia, if you hear background noise, once again, 2-year-old running around, you know, causing ruckus with Salaki. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, and Israel only, man. So, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back to avenge his people and take vengeance upon this wicked kingdom and totally destroy it off the face of the earth. So them displaying the Ten Commandments absolutely mean nothing, man. You know, it's just a dog and pony show. Something to please Esau, to make him feel better, you know, along with his false god, man. Jesus. It says Texas lawmakers could vote on whether displaying copies of the Ten Commandments will be mandatory in classrooms, but if the bill is not voted on Tuesday by midnight, it is dead. And that was last night. And I think this bill did not pass. This bill did not pass. As of now, you know, this bill did not pass. So they won't be displaying the Ten Commandments in the classroom throughout Texas. But, you know, so with that being said, we will go and you know, kind of briefly scroll and go through Salaki, the Ten Commandments, man, to see if these devils are actually doing anything that's spoken of here. As you see the heading, it says the Ten Commandments. It says, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord, Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. See, first and foremost, these commandments were given to the Israelites, not to all nations, you know. Even though all these nations will eventually abide by the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the kingdom, or else, man. You know, so now, you know, they just go by it, so to speak, and just you know, just breeze over them. You know, do they follow them? No, but you know, the day is gonna come where these people of the other nations will follow these commandments, man. So let's see what these devils talking about. Are they really following these commandments? It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods, little g, before me." So these devils worship Jesus Christ, not Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they have a thing they call freedom of religion. Like that article said. So they're clearly going against the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says religious freedom, whatever that seems to be. It says allowing people to worship whatever God or whatever entity they want to worship. But the one and true power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." These devils will let you worship anything, man. These devils will let you worship a shoe if you want, So the things these devils speak of, man, absolutely mean nothing, man. All right. Let's see. Verse 4 it says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth." And hey, man, these devils, everything they do, they have a representation for it. Whether it's flags, and they love to push the cross here, which is crazy. Why would you want to look at a cross, a symbol of the Lord's death, as something that's positive? That's how these devils flip stuff, man. They have no understanding of what's going on. And furthermore, the image of white Jesus, man. But these devils are just devils, man. They have no clue. All right, verse 5, it says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself, nor serve them, for I, the Lord, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." And that's first and foremost to these wicked jakes, and and this also applies to the Edomites, man. For the simple fact that they think they got away with everything, man. But we know Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to pay them back, whether they know it or not. They love to say, "It wasn't me, it was, I wasn't around it." But Yahweh Shem Yahushua says, "Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." So you'll be back, and you will pay for the things that you have done, first and foremost, enslaving and brutalizing Yahweh Shem Yahushua's people, man. So you will pay for this. You are going into slavery, and payback is coming. All right, verse 6, it says, "And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments, and know the laws are not done away with." This is another thing this devil pushes. The laws are done away with, which, Yahweh Shem Yahushua established these laws from the beginning, man, as we see right here. Why would the Lord do away with his laws? The Lord never changes, man. Verse 7, it says, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord Yahweh, thy power, in vain, for the Lord Yahweh will not hold him guiltless and taketh his name in vain." So, these devils have totally, they don't even acknowledge the Lord Yahweh. They just say God. They would have you think that Jesus, some devil left me a message the other day saying Jesus is God. Jesus is God. Jesus is a God, but is he the Most High God? No. Yahweh Shem Shai has a father, man. Well, Yahweh has a father, and there's several verses, man, that prove this. Man, it's in the book of Proverbs. Let me see. Salakia. Let's see. This is in the book of Proverbs, I know. What is his name? And what is his son's name? If I'm not mistaken, it's Proverbs either 47, 27. Oh, Salakia. I was off. All right, it's book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 4. It says, who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in his garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? So, no, devil, Jesus is not God. There's two separate beings, You have the Father and you have the Son. And the Son clearly does the will of the Father, man. So these that's another thing. These devils had no understanding of what's going on. And so that lets you know it's just a show, man. They just do things just to feel like they are doing something so-called, related to the Lord, which they have no clue of. Okay, verse 8, it says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. You know what? Stop. All right. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Salakia. These devils don't observe the Sabbath. They would have you think that Sunday would be the day of worship, all throughout my life growing up. These devils have you think that Sunday is a day of rest, when indeed they're worshiping the sun god. And they came up with different religions. You got 7-day Adventists. I think they worship, think Saturday is the day, which is totally off. And I forget the lady's name, but it's a woman that came up with this particular doctrine or religion. And that's off, because we're instructed by Yahweh Shem Shai, to lead, not to follow the women, So these devils have put all kind of confusion throughout the earth. Let's see, it says 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. And we know that, the Sabbath is based off the new moon, the moon cycle. I asked the Jake, he's a 7-day Adventist. So I'm like, hey, so how would you know when your Sabbath come in if you've been locked up for, let's say, 2 years, without 2 years without a clock, without any outside contact. How would you continue to keep your Sabbath if you didn't know what the day of the week was, man? And this devil, he's a Jake, but he, he didn't have an answer. He said he'd be able to keep up with it, which is clearly deflecting. So we know the Sabbath is based off the moon cycle, first and foremost, which is devil. Let's see. Man, that's in the Apocrypha, Salakia. This devil, the Lord said this devil would seek to change times, and they have. All right, verse 10, it says, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord Yahweh thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. Let's see, verse 11, it says, for in the 6 days the Lord Yahweh made heaven and earth and the sea and all that is in them is, and rested the 7th day. And we know that one day to the Lord is a, 1,000 years is one day to the Lord. So like, wherefore the Lord Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee. So, these devils are propping up kids over the parents. Parents have absolutely no authority these days. You can't even spank your kids. The Lord promotes you, discipline your children, man. You are not to spare the rod. So, they give more power to the children than the parents. Children are allowed to disrespect their parents with no consequences. Hey, man, all this stuff is promoted by these devils, man. All right, verse 13, it says, thou shalt not kill. And we know this should be thou shalt not murder. And this devil has went throughout the earth in the past and in the present day, murdering, taking, and things of that nature, man. So this devil, it lives for blood. He was blessed with the fatness of the earth and the sword. And that's how this devil lives. It says, thou shalt not commit adultery. This devil clearly promotes adultery, whether he's promoting Jake with this crazy rap music that constantly talk about sleeping with other people's wives. This devil is behind all that, man. They will have you think that they're so righteous when it comes to their marriages. But on the low, man, we know these Edomite men, man, they're bisexual, they're homosexual, and they even, a lot of the times, do, touch their own children, man. So this devil just want to display the 10 Commandments, for sure. How can you have the 10 Commandments in a establishment as well as pushing the LGBT agenda, man? These people are sick. It says, thou shalt not steal. And this devil has went throughout the earth once again, stealing everything, man. And the worst thing they ever could have stole, was the children of Israel, man. But make no mistakes about it. We deserve that. We did wrong in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so we had to pay for it. But this devil has superseded the punishment, and to this day don't respect Jake. And to this day would even kill Jake if they could. All right, verse 16, it says, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So, this devil loves a lie. This devil will have many men lynched, all based on lies, as well as the Edomite woman, man. First and foremost, all they did was holler rape, and then, hey, that's on, man. We gonna burn a whole town down, murder some people, and it's all fine. Don't nobody go to jail, man. So this devil lies, steals, and murders. So clearly, we're just displaying the lies this devil, perpetuates. It says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Oh man, this devil will go to whole lands and take them. not just your house. You know, even your house, man. Whatever they deem something they want, they gonna take it, man. You know, that's where this gentrification thing come in, man. You know, they jack up Jake's taxes, knowing that he can't pay. Salakia, give me one. Salakia for that interruption. Man, it's always something, you know, when you're trying to do a lesson or something, man. Always some kind of interruption going on. But we left off at verse 17. It says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maid servant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's." And we know this devil has been all throughout the earth, taking, raping, robbing, all that, man. You know, they was taking Eve's husbands back in the day, man. You know, and if they could, like I said, they'll still do it now, man. You know, it's called book breaking. Verse 18, it says, "And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when he saw it, and when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. They said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not Yahweh Shall speak with us, lest we die." So, you know, we can't, you know, with these earthly bodies, man, these weak bodies, man, we can't be in the presence of Yahweh Shall, man. You know, we can't take it. But this goes to show you the fear that Yahweh Shall had put into the people back then, man. So, you know, is he nice and all loving? No. You know, he's a stern power, you know. Nothing to play with. All right, it says, "And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for Yahweh Shall is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not." So, you know, we'll stop right there, man. You know, that was just the basis of the lesson. This devil wants to display the 10 Commandments. Really, it's just an act and a show, because we know he don't really believe it. But, you know, it is, hey, this is Esau we're talking about. So, with that being said, you know, we want to constantly give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakwadash. Shalom.